Hi, my name is Rafferty, and you're watching These Are Questions. This is the internet show where I ask people questions about things, life, and such not. And today's guest is a talented DJ. Please welcome Romeo.
Romeo, welcome to the show.
Hey, I'm happy to be here. Thank you for the opportunity.
Before we get into the show itself, I need to explain the rules of These Are Questions. Romeo, I'm going to ask you a series of questions that are going to be based around your career and aspirations, along with a mixture of questions that are borderline idiotic and, well, randomly stupid. Do you accept those terms?
I do.
You do? Okay, awesome. So, Romeo, are you ready?
I sure am. Let's get started.
Let's get started. All right. Internet, are you ready? I hear that. I feel it. They're ready. With that, let's begin. I would like for you to explain to the viewers watching, explain a little bit more about yourself and how did you start in your DJing journey?
Well, a little bit about myself. My first name is Jonathan, but I go by Romeo. It's always been something that everyone used to call me because I am a hopeless romantic. I care about people more than I care about myself. So I kind of stuck and I kept it and I just rode with it and that became my DJ name eventually. It started off kind of selfish, just partying, a young kid just trying to throw parties and have a good time, but it moved on to a bigger and better motive. I found out that I can be there for people that don't really think that they have anybody, and I just want to be the voice that people can use to feel better, to escape from this ugly world. And for that little time that I have you in every set and every moment, you feel okay, like everything's gonna be all right. So that's my new motive. I just want to be there for people that don't think that they have anybody. And I know that I've had a part in my life where I didn't think anybody was there, so I don't want anybody else to feel like that.
Well, that's very powerful that you said those words. That's not easy for anybody to admit, and I commend you for trying to be someone's positive light in very difficult situations. And don't just say you don't have anybody, because there's always somebody for everybody. You may not necessarily see it right then and there, but there's always somebody for everybody.
Correct. It took me a while to actually find that out, but I finally figured it out. So
I'm glad. I'm glad you figured it out, and I'm glad that your music is transpiring and helping others. Whether it be for enjoying or just to really get to know themselves. So it's not easy. So it's a real. I really commend you on that.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
You're welcome. And it kind of leads to my next question a little bit, because you got the chance to perform in various stages, and I wanted to know, what is the best overall feeling that you get every time you step on stage and perform your amazing craft?
Honestly, when I press play the first time, I normally deal with a lot of anxiety. So before a show, it kind of hits me a little harder because my brain thinks I'm not very good enough. But I get on stage and I press play and I disappear. And it's my escape. And I'm happy and I'm blissful, and everyone around me is feeling the same energy that I'm feeling. And it's cool because we're all connected with the music and by the music. And for that split moment that we're all together, everything was okay.
Mm-hmm. I see. Okay. It's just kind of vibing and going with the ride with everyone,
Yeah. It's just looking around and just seeing what people need, You can tell just by looking at someone that they don't feel okay, or they don't feel safe, or they've had a really rough day. And you can change that, saying hello, or asking someone if they would like to buy them a drink, or just being unconditionally loving to anybody and anyone.
It's very simple, and sometimes it gets really complicated, but it's just the little things. The little things can really brighten someone's day.
Yeah.
You never know. So, very cool.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. That's what we're here for. That's what These Are Questions are for. It's for funny questions, funny comments, and sometimes some truthful insights. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. My next question I would like to ask for you is I would like for you to pick a number from 1 to 10 and explain why you picked that number.
3. And why? Because that was Dwayne Wade's number, Miami Heat.
Hey, D3.
Yes, sir. That's my favorite player of all time, so I always go with that number.
He's a lot of players' favorite players, and for rightful reasons. He's one of the best that ever stepped in front of the court, so shout out to Dwayne Wade.
That's that one, man. I miss him. But we're still doing good Heat still, so let's go.
Let's go Heat. Here we go. I'm gonna send this to the Miami Heat right now. I'm gonna send it to Dwayne Wade. You know, when we air this is going right to them.
Perfect. Hey, shout out Dwayne Wade. I love you. I look up to you, bro.
Let's see. You never know. You never know the power of the internet.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you picked that number. I would like for you to remember that number for the end of the season because it's going to play a very important role. You may want to write it down. You may want to make a set based on the number 3. You may want to make an album based on the number 3. I don't know. Whatever helps you remember it. Because it's going to play a very important role at the end of the season.
Well, maybe I could be dropping a 3-song EP, so...
Well, I mean, if you're gonna say it on this show, I'll keep it on here, and you gotta commit to it. If you're gonna say that,
hey, I'm ready.
Oh, you hear that, viewers? You're hearing that right now. Hey, let's see. By the time this episode comes out, we might have an EP collaboration. Hey,
I get to work right now.
All right, awesome. I can't wait. If it's there, I will put it in there. We'll get everyone to listen to it.
Awesome. Can't wait.
Awesome. Cool. Based on the music that you mix and remix and that you create, as you're developing yourself and improving yourself in the game and you're getting bigger in popularity, is there any artists in the DJing or even the music world, it doesn't have to say be DJs, that you would like to collab with in the future?
I'm a big Seven Lions fan.
Okay.
He's one of the biggest ones I look up to, and he definitely puts a lot of emotion in his music, so that would definitely be that one of them, one of the big ones. Let's see. I would go with Stream. He likes to play a lot of wonky stuff, and he's very woke,
Mm-hmm.
So you know what he's doing. Rexlambo, he's a Sassville guy. And he's got a good heart and knows how to drop some webs too. And last but not least, Justin Bieber.
Oh, okay.
Or the Jonas Brothers.
I could see that. That could be a potential collaboration right there. Romeo and Bieber. Bieber and Romeo. It's got a... Gonna put the sound effect there right there. I like it. Has a good ring to it, so you never know.
Hey, it could be a banger.
Could be. That could be the name of the album or the EP. Banging.
Yeah.
Very cool.
But you put the mystery in the magic. Magic's in the mystery.
That's also a great name for a song. That could be that's a great name. Magic's in the mystery.
It's the brainstorming session here.
Creative vibes. It's like Wayne's World. We're not worthy.
Notice me, senpai. Notice me.
There you go. Man of culture. My next question is, which character would be a great DJ? Steve from Blue's Clues or Stone Cold Steve Austin?
I'm gonna go with Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Okay. Fair choice. I think they both would be pretty good, But
maybe as a duo together.
Okay. I'm trying to think. It'd be maybe give me a blue hell yeah, a cold one. Yeah. Well, when he was drinking beer, he used to call it Steve Weisers. So, that could be the name right there. Steve Weisers.
True.
Okay. Very simple.
Maybe they'll listen.
Maybe. I don't know. I know nothing about music, so who knows? But anything's possible. Anyone can be a DJ if they put the effort and time into it. And if Stone Cold Steve Austin and Steve from Blue's Clues, who I know Steve is an actual musician, if they wanted to collab, this will probably be the best time for him to collab. I don't know.
Yeah, true that. Hey, Shaquille O'Neal's a great DJ, so.
That's true. We can get Shaq on board too. He also starts with the letter S, so it counts.
True, true.
Nice. Shaq is close to Steve, so that works.
Yeah, he is.
Just saying. Next question. Do you like blue cheese?
I do not. I'm lactose intolerant, so I try to keep my distance from those different types of cheeses. But I do love cheese too much, so that's kind of rough on me.
Okay. Even the people that say they're lactose intolerant, they still low-key really like cheese, you know?
Yeah, I love cheese. Like American cheese.
Who doesn't? Yeah, American. Mm-hmm.
Cream cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Pizza. I love pizza.
Who doesn't like pizza?
Well, I've seen some people.
Well, they're wrong.
You are correct.
Thank you. I try. Sometimes I give the right answers. Sometimes I give the wrong answers. But it's what happens on this show. I know we're kind of opening things up more and more as things are starting to get back to a relatively normal pace. And I know eventually we're going to be having those kind of big shows. And we're getting there with smaller kind of shows and venues. And we're starting to get more and more. My question, though, is, what is the massive dream show that you want to perform in the future when things are eventually back in big crowds and stuff?
One of the biggest ones is Electric Force, for sure.
Okay.
Or Tomorrowland.
Tomorrowland would be good. That would be cool.
I would love that. And there's this one in Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of forgot the name right now, but it's really futuristic. Everything, like all the buildings and infrastructures are awesome. Like the architecture is great. It looked like a futuristic festival. So I'm maybe having the ends for that one the next coming year. So fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. We're manifesting it right now. We're manifesting it to the internet, which is low key to the universe. So we're gonna make it happen somehow, some way.
Yes.
Do you have any advice for any aspiring DJs that want to showcase their crafts and their skills to audiences in the future?
Don't give up. Don't listen to your family or your friends. If you actually do enjoy doing it, do it. I've had it my whole life. No one thought I could ever be anywhere where I am right now. I'm not even close to making it yet. So I've accomplished a lot for the little time that I've been in it. And this is only just the beginning. But don't give up on yourself and on your dreams if this is really what you want and what you want to do. Don't stop fighting for it. Because once you stop fighting, you're definitely going to quit. No one wants to live their life with a bunch of regrets. So keep on going, keep doing it.
Definitely, absolutely. It's very simple advice, but sometimes the most simple advice is the best advice.
It's kind of like you, man. You've been doing this for a while. You've been killing it. So
thank you. I appreciate it. April was 11 years in the business, so and I've had my highs, I've had my lows, I've had my middles, and I've had my roller coasters. But I love it every day, and it's one of the fields I love to be in, and I'm happy where I am, and anything is just going up further up. So,
Good.
If I can do it, kind of deal, like anybody can really do it. But you got to put the time, you got to put the work, you got to put the effort to make it happen.
Facts. Very true, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I have one more question to ask you for this interview, and I think it's a very important question. Which of the 5 villages in the show Naruto would your music fit best in?
The Sound Village.
Okay.
Because some of my sounds are kind of wicked, but some of them are kind of flowy and stuff, you know? And the Sound Village had all types of ninjas just using musical instruments to be killing the game, so props to them, even though they're bad. Shout out to Leaf Village all day.
It's true. Well, you can kind of your music could play around, and you can remix with some of the sounds that they have on the shows where they showcase that village, you know, and you can kind of remix it around. And I know that it's kind of a rough village, but you can kind of play it and it kind of be complex, and you can make it really something. So
yeah, that'd be sick.
That would be sick. Now I want to hear that. I want to listen to that now.
Well, I got something for you if you want to hear it. Since that was my last question, and I want to say thank you. So, just gonna show you a little something that I made. You know.
Okay, awesome. I mean, that would be fantastic. You know, because I noticed on the watch of my invisible hand. I mean, it's time. So, like, if you want to go with that, normally my spiel is like, you know, thank you, and this is your time to shine. So here it is. If you want to play it, we'll play it right now. We'll play a little clip of it.
All right, here we go. Hold on.
Let's go.
I love you. I just want to show you a piece of my heart, so tune in and have a good time. I love you guys.
How could this be? How can it be? It feels like I'm dreaming endlessly, flying so high, Lucy in the sky. We're so damn high, so high. Getting away with you, finding something new, finding a whole new world, just me and you, me and you.
Oh man,
Thank
thank
you.
you. That is awesome. God, that is so cool, man. I can't wait to listen to more of your stuff, and I can't wait for your newest projects, your newest EPs, whatever you're gonna be putting out. I'm really happy for you. I'm really excited for you. So, Romeo, it is a pleasure interviewing you. Thank you so much for being part of These Are Questions. And for those watching, you have been watching These Are Questions. Good night, everyone. Deuces. Or good morning. I don't know. Whenever you watch this show. Who knows at this point? You could be watching this at like 9:22 in Central Standard Time. I don't know. So, but good night, everyone. Again.
Would that be 11 o'clock?
I mean, you could. It could be. With the power of the internet and the world we live in today, it is possible that you can watch us at any given point in human time existence. So, like, anything's possible, you know? You could be watching this in military time. I don't know.
Nice.
Hey, it is what it is. Is what it is.
It is what it is.